According to the latest census, 10% of the Falkland Islands population are Catholic. There are no dioceses in the islands and is immediately subject to the Holy See. The religion, which is a branch of Christianity, is one of the oldest communities in the islands.
The first Catholic priest in the Falklands was actually a Benedictine monk, a French Benedictine monk who was on the ship called the Sphinx in 1764 that first came to the Falklands and brought the French. And then in the Spanish period, the Spaniards brought Franciscans with them, with the garrison, and then came the independence of South America, and the Spanish priests left, and for 40 years there were no priests at all here. And then after the British took possession of the islands, the Catholics who were here requested a priest be sent to them. And then came the Salesian Fathers and the Mill Hill Fathers, an English missionary community, and then came me.
St. Mary's Catholic Church is the sole Catholic church on the Falkland Islands. The original structure was located at Pump Green, but due to financial reasons a temporary chapel was erected, which later outgrew itself, prompting the demand for a new church in its current site. The foundation stone was laid on the 12th of February 1899.
The church itself was actually built from a kit, because in those days, in the 19th century, they sold kits for building churches and other such buildings in colonial locations. And so this was actually built from a kind of a standard kit, but it's very well built and it's kind of stood the test of time. I wish it were a little more insulated, but I think the kit was built for the tropics.
In the long history, there have been many priests, each making their mark on the Catholic community, including the longest-serving father, Louis Magone.
And he was here for 32 years, and so he really put a real imprint on the community. He built up the school. He used to put on movies for the community and so forth, and so he was a major figure in the community as well as being the pastor of the Catholics here.
Nowadays, St. Mary's Church continues to operate, but like many religious institutions, faces challenges regarding numbers.
Well, like most Christian congregations, we're facing the challenge of handing on the faith to the next generation, and especially teaching the faith to the young, because sometimes there are limited opportunities for that, and so it's finding ways to do that and to build up our outreach to people and to hand on the faith.